Hi, Pookies. Don't mind the car alarm going off right outside my window. It's been going off for a couple minutes. Don't know why that's happening. I don't even know if y'all can hear that, but if y'all can hear that, it's really annoying. I moved to my bathroom so I could get away from the car alarm, but I can still hear it. So I'm going insane. Anyways, I'm really upset about last week's video. First of all, I hadn't uploaded a YouTube video in 2 weeks now. The first time I didn't upload is because I was going through some personal things and just honestly didn't feel like editing. So this past week, I decided to sit down and edit all of the footage from the previous week, and I was just gonna upload it this past Sunday. And tell me why all of the video that I shot, not all of it, but at least half of the videos that I shot, they were in slow motion and they also had no audio. No audio. Apparently it's a setting on my camera where it's like strictly for slow motion videos, and I didn't know that. And I thought it was literally just the same as my regular like video recording. So I shot in that without knowing, and I didn't realize it until I sat down and tried to edit. So if I were to use the footage that I had that wasn't in slow motion, the vlog literally would have been like 5 minutes long, and I was like, there is no point in me posting that. So I'm not going to, but that's okay because we are back. We're better than ever. It is Memorial Day weekend. I shockingly don't work, so I'm taking this as a blessing. Last night I saw Gunna. I saw Gunna last night. I love that man, and he looked so good. Like, it was such an amazing experience. We were so close to the stage. We were so close. When I tell y'all I could feel that man's sweat drip on me, that's how close we were. I would post some clips from the concert on here, but I think that might get me a copyright strike, so I'm just not gonna do that. So on today's agenda, my friend Val, she's having a going away party because she's moving soon. We are just doing like a big get together, and we're just gonna celebrate her before she ends up moving. So I'm gonna go to that, and then after that, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I got asked out. I don't know if I'm gonna go. We'll see though, we'll see. I'm kind of at the point where it's like, when it comes to going on dates, I'm like, you know what? Why not? Like, I guess for the plot, you know what I mean? I'm not taking dating super seriously, like I've mentioned on here before. So I'm kind of at the point where it's like, okay, you think I'm cute, you wanna take me on a date, that's fine. We can go and we can vibe. But again, like, I'm not stressing about it. Like, if things don't work out, then it's not that deep. It was never that deep. But yeah, we're gonna see about that. I actually need to go. I'm running a little behind. So just wanted to update y'all on what we have going on today. And I'm gonna take y'all along with me. And I'm so excited to be back on the vlog. I missed y'all the past 2 weeks. I missed y'all so much, y'all don't understand. The amount of support that I have been getting recently for my YouTube and just social media in general, it has been super crazy. I feel super loved. I feel blessed. Like, I have people DMing me, telling me that they're inspired by me, and I'm like, really? Me? It's just like, it's so crazy. I feel so honored to be able to inspire other content creators to like get behind the camera and just do what you gotta do. Like, just post that content. But anyways, let me stop being all sentimental and shit. Let's go to the party. Her going away party. Are you excited? How are you feeling?
Yes, I'm very excited. I know I'm gonna get a little emotional, so that's why I'm a little drink.
A little drinky drink.
But I'm just really enjoying the moment with everybody here. All the people I love and cherish.
Pookies, I'm here with Scott.
You're at Val's farewell party.
Oh, my left arm, I got a stroke. We got two baddies over here. And cheers. Val passing out the champagne. Breaking my sobriety today.
Breaking your sobriety. Today's not a real day. Let's imagine it's a leap day or something.
Yeah, it's
not me about to tap the drink. There's nothing. Have you ever been with adults and y'all go to like have like a little wine cheers and you go to tap the table like a fucking idiot? That happens to me a lot.
Hi. So I just pulled up to my date. We are eating in Uptown, so wish me luck. I don't know how it's gonna go. I honestly haven't really like chatted with this guy that much. it's just been kind of like here and there. So like I genuinely, I'm not sure how this is gonna go. He got here before me. He got here like 15 minutes before me, and he was like, actually like being here before my date, I guess, so he can like get things settled. I don't know. But green flag that he's not late. I'm not late either, okay? He said 7:30. He got here like 7:15, so we're good. He said he's inside. I'm scared. No, I'm not. I'm not. This is for the plot. This is just for the plot. I'm gonna walk in. We'll see. Hi! My camera died last night before I could tell y'all how the date went, and oh my god, my camera still didn't charge. Ugh! It's okay, I'm gonna run through this so that way I can charge it before I go to my parents. Today is Memorial Day. I'm going to my parents today because my dad is grilling. Not sure what he's grilling, probably steak. I don't really like red meat like that, but sometimes I'm just like, I'm feeling a nice juicy steak. Like, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good day. Hi, YouTube. We're at the parents' house. There's you there. Oh, she's.
I will be your first subscriber.
I have 40 now.
Whoa! I'll be your
40 subscribers. Sadie. She's so cute. There's mom and dad. Mom and dad say hi to the vlog. Oh.
I don't think that's a hi, buddy.
Okay. Mom's obviously
I don't think you need
super
that
excited
job.
to be on camera. We're grilling today. Look at how big the meat that Dad bought is. It's ginormous. Are we gonna eat all that?
Guys,
Probably not. Probably not.
Thesaurus.
That's okay. Don't me and Maddie look like twins?
Yes.
Your hair is in my eyeball.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Sorry. Guys, Maddie subscribed to my YouTube.
Here, I'm just gonna go ahead and like the other one.
Aw, thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Oh my gosh. That looks really good. And then Dad made me seafood. All right, Dad, what do we have here?
It's just cod with scallop and shrimp, and there is a white wine, butter and heavy cream sauce with capers and onion on the stove.
Oh, let's try a scallop. That's really good. And a shrimp.
You want to try some of this mac and cheese?
Mac and clean.
Right?
Oh, there was a shell on that.
Well, it's frozen, so.
Oh, okay. Look, they're watching Cody go. And they've been laughing. I'm so proud.
What happened?
Hi. I totally forgot to update y'all on how my date went the other day. I don't think I will be seeing him again. The date started off okay, but by the end, it was just kind of weird. So when I got there, we were just gonna do dinner, and the dinner was good. Food was great. I had been to that restaurant before, so I already knew the food was gonna be good. He did pay for the meal, but as far as like conversation went, I felt like there wasn't really anything there. I don't know, I just feel like for a minute there, if I wasn't starting conversation, then there was no conversation going on. He did try a couple of times, but I don't know. He just like, he didn't seem super interested in conversation. I don't know. I did bring it up, but it was kind of weird because he started saying some things that were just kind of like off-putting to me. Like, for instance, I had asked him if he had ever been to that restaurant before, and he was like, yeah, I come here all the time. And I was kind of joking, and I was like, oh, do you bring all your dates here? And he like pretty much said yes. He didn't say like yes, but he was like, let's just say I've been here a few times. And I'm like, okay, that interesting. So the waitress probably has seen a different bitch every week. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking that. But then he said something that was like, yeah, but they're like always showing a game or whatever, because the basketball, one of the playoff games were on, the NBA playoff games. And he was like, yeah, I mean, they always have a game on, so like if conversation isn't really giving, I can just like watch the game. Why would you say that? Especially considering we have had like 3 awkward moments of silence of you just watching the game and not saying anything to me. So I was like, is conversation not giving? Like, are you trying to tell me something? He was like, no, I think you're an attractive girl. I find you, I'm like, that's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. So then after dinner, we were still sipping on our drinks. So I was like, well, let's not take up this table for anybody else who might need it. Like, let's just move to the bar and we can finish like watching the game. He was like, okay, yeah. So we moved to the bar and I'm thinking we're gonna be watching the game and chatting, right? No. He is sitting there watching the game, not speaking to me. And I'm just kind of sitting there like, okay. Like I'm on my phone because I'm like, what's going on here? He's literally like, the TVs are like above us. He's like, so at this point I'm like, okay, I feel really weird. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And he was like, okay, yeah, no worries. Keeps watching the game. I honestly probably could have walked out and he probably wouldn't have noticed, but I ended up going to the bathroom and I sat in there for a few minutes because I was like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing here? I decided to go back to the bar. I honestly should have walked out. I should have walked out because I go back to the bar. He's still sitting there watching the game. I come back and he was like, you good? I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, cool. And then he just keeps watching the game. And at this point I'm like, am I fucking boring? Like, am I doing something wrong? I don't know what hit me, but I was just sitting there and I was like, wait, I don't have to stay here. I can leave. And he asked me, he was like, so what are you doing after this? What are you doing? Like, da-da-da. And I was like, I actually think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go home. And he was like, oh yeah, go ahead. Like, I don't wanna hold you up for me watching the game. Bitch, what? By that point, I was like, all right, we obviously, like, I could see where your priorities are. Like, this, we're good off this. So I left and he texted me like 10 minutes later and he was like, hey, had a really good time tonight. Didn't want the day to end. And I texted back, I was like, seems like you did. Because what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You don't want the date? It seemed like you did. You weren't speaking to me. And so I texted him that. And he was like, I want to see you again, like come back out. And I said IDK because I was like, I'm not doing that. And then he texted me, he was like, come over, we can do something chill. I know what that means. I know what that means and I'm not interested because I texted him back and I was like, first of all, he lives like an hour away from the city. I was like, you want me to drive an hour to you and go to a man's house who I've met for the first time today for like an hour and a half? No. And then he was like, okay, have a good night. And I haven't heard from him. But that is okay. Honestly, that's fine. I'm not even complaining. No sweat off my back. Have fun. Have fun. Because guess what? Next caller. I'm getting ready for a date right now. But if I feel like there's an interest, if I feel like there's potential, I will go on a date. I will explore it. And if it doesn't work out, like that guy, no sweat off my back. It was never that deep. I'm interested to see like how it's gonna go, like how the vibe is gonna be. But again, it's just kind of like, whatever. Like, it is what it is. Because one thing that I have noticed is whenever I do have a bad date, it's just another story for me to tell my friends. I have had some of the worst dates ever. My friends eat those stories up. They eat them up. Y'all have to know my lore. Y'all have to go on my TikTok so y'all know my lore. Oh my God. My Pookie date, that's a story for another day. I have been out the game for a while. I lost my momentum. I don't know what it was. I wasn't feeling dating. Maybe it's because like things weren't really going my way. But I have noticed when you stop looking and you stop caring how things are gonna turn out, they start coming around. Because right now, I really don't care if things work out with like anyone that I meet, you know what I mean? Unless I really, really feel like a strong connection on the first date, then I'm like, okay, I would I would want this to work, like let me lock in, let me be more serious. But right now I'm just kind of like, I'm meeting new people, I'm exploring my options, and I'm not stressing about like, oh my god, the first person that I meet, like I have to be in a relationship with them. But anyways, I'm yapping, so I'm gonna chill out for a little bit, kind of get my mind right before this date, and then I will let y'all know how it goes. Hi. So here's an update on how the date went. The date was good. Very nice guy, very talkative. He's funny. Seems like he has a really good head on his shoulders. We noticed that it got really dark outside really fast, and it got really cloudy. And out of nowhere, it started storming. And when I tell y'all storming, like it was bad. Like winds were really heavy. Like it was basically raining sideways because of how strong the wind was. It was just like really bad, and it literally came out of nowhere. So I was like, I think we should head home. And he was like, yeah, I agree. So I parked maybe like 15 feet away from the door, and I was trying to come up with a game plan because I was wearing white shoes, and I have had these white shoes for a minute and I've managed to keep them clean. So I looked at him, I was like, I think I'm gonna take off my shoes and run to my car. He was like, why would you do that? Like that's a menace behavior. And I'm like, dude, I have to. Like, I can't get these shoes dirty. And he looks at me and he was like, I'll carry you. I was like, you don't have to do that. Like, genuinely, because he was wearing shoes that were like just as crispy and white as mine. They looked brand new almost. And I was like, you don't have to do that. And he was like, don't worry about it. I'll run you to your car and then you can just like drop me off at my car, da da da. And I was like, okay. I get on this man's back. This is my first time meeting him. I get on his back, and in the pouring down torrential rain, he runs through the rain with me on his back, takes me to my side of my car. I get in, he gets in on the other side, and we are like soaking wet. And we just kind of look at each other and we just start giggling because we're like, what just happened? Like, the rain literally came out of nowhere. It was crazy. It's like some shit you would see in a rom-com. It reminded me of like The Notebook. I'm like, girl, like what? What was that? You literally carried me through the rain, sir. Like, hello? What a gentleman. Hi, this is me editing, and as of today, we are no longer talking. I don't know. He just told me he was going through some shit. So I was like, hey, you do you, man. I can't even be mad. Do what you gotta do. Take care of you. But it's just crazy. Like, a man will literally pick you up and carry you through the rain just for that. It's a shame. But that's okay. Next caller. Next caller. Hi, vlog. Today's Thursday. And if you couldn't tell, I'm not doing too great. My dog Chewy, we found out 3 weeks ago that she has lung cancer. We were gonna put her down that week that we found out, which is why I didn't post on the vlog. But, oh hi. But then they put her on antibiotics because they thought that maybe it could have just been bronchitis. So we put her on antibiotics, and it was working for about a week. But then her body just started rejecting them. So we knew it was lung cancer. So, Duchess. So I have to put her down today. I know it's really sad, and like I feel so gross like crying in front of a camera. Like, I hate crying on camera. It's so stupid. But this is part of me sharing my life with y'all, you know, like this is reality. I don't want to just show y'all the good parts. Like, I want to be real with y'all. Y'all can see the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I'm gonna have a very rough weekend, and I work all weekend. So, but anyways, let's get dressed. Today's Friday. We put Chewy down yesterday and I'm not well. I think yesterday was much worse for me because it actually happened yesterday. I'm feeling okay today, not as emotional. What? I think that it really hurt more whenever she was still here because I still had hope. But now that she's gone, it's kind of like I know that she's gone and I'm aware that there's no bringing her back. So I'm kind of at the point where I've just like accepted it. But it does really hurt. If you've ever lost a pet, then like you know. And I was kind of thinking yesterday because I was so emotional. Like I have been sobbing for the past like 48 hours. And I feel a little silly because it's like, it's just a pet. Like it's just a dog. But your pets become so much more than just a pet. Like your pets are part of your family. And we had Chewy for 10 going on 11 years. And it's just like, it's just really sad because she was a big part of my life. Like that dog basically watched me grow up. So it's really upsetting. I have work at 8 p.m. tonight. So I pretty much have the whole day to myself. It's only 9:45 a.m. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone who has been super supportive of the vlog and of my social media journey in general. I love every single one of y'all to death. Like y'all have really like, it's crazy. I have seen so much growth from especially like TikTok, but even my YouTube. Like I'm past 40 subscribers now and I'm like, oh my god, like this is crazy. Thank y'all so much for supporting me. It really like genuinely it means the world. It means the world to me and I can't wait to see like how much I grow on social media over the next year. So yeah. Okay, love you. Bye.